What's popping, y'all? We getting straight into it. So this video today will be a frontal wig installation that I'll be doing on my client. So I'm just showing you guys that my wig, I have a 13x4 HD lace wig, is a 24-inch straight. It's a full wig by My Hair Collection, the Dolls Extensions. No shedding, as you can see. Everything is full, everything is given. It's just immaculate all around. It's immaculate. So yes, look at that lace, y'all. It is see-through. I love it. So I'll be linking that link below so you guys can shop right now. Duh. So I'm gonna be getting straight into my products. I have some purple shampoos, some bleach, 50 volume developer, processing bowl, and some gloves because you got to make sure you stay safe. So I'm getting straight into it. I put my gloves on. I kind of mix the bleach and the developer off camera. So what you're seeing me do now is kind of just prepping my wig and just, you know, putting it how I like it. So what I did with the developer and the bleach powder, I mixed it to create like a not too watery but not too pasty consistency. I don't like when mine is too pasty because it takes too long to actually process through the roots. So I kind of give it like almost like a little bit of watery kind of effect. So when I'm putting it on, it kind of seeps through a little bit. I like when mine seep through because it gives it more of like a natural effect. But you do it to how you please. You know, if you don't like it that way, by all means, do it to a thick consistency. So do it to whatever is best for you. But I like mine just a little bit like in the middle because I like it when it seeps through on the roots, and when I apply it, because it is HD, it looks 10 times more flawless. So I like to do that. So I'm just applying it with my processing brush all over the lace, not the wig, not the hair, but the lace only, guys. So it is good to just open it up, stretch it out, and make sure that you just apply it straight to the lace on the knots so it can process. Okay, so what you see me doing right here is pulling the hair back from the bleach and the lace so it doesn't seep through too much. It doesn't like the bleach doesn't catch all of the hair. I did make like a slight mistake and got a little bit of bleach on the hair by accident, but it's okay. But I just go back in and kind of finish up the process of what I'm doing. But once you're finished, do make sure that you pull the hair back from the lace so it doesn't get too much on your hair. So boom, right here I'm just showing you guys my braid down. I gave her some cornrows all the way to the back, oiled her scalp. That's very important. Make sure you oil your client's scalp while it's under these protective styles, y'all. So I got a stocking cap from the Beauty Supply store. It's like a HD sheer stocking cap, and I go ahead and put the glue. I outline her hairline with my glue. It's from the Kaydollkreations collections, of course. And I sew it on. I sew the cap on around the perimeter and the middle just so it can be tight. And I did 3 layers of the glue after I did all of that. And then I put her color on from the foundation. Now, after all that's dried, I just put the wig on. I just measure it exactly to how her hairline is. So I let the lace come up or even back. Just, you want to make sure that the hairline of the lace is matching exactly to the hairline of her hairline. So when you go in and start cutting it, it just blends in flawlessly, and you're cutting in like a zigzag area to how your client's hairline is. So what you see me doing here is kind of just pushing the hair in with a rat tail comb or any comb period. That just makes sure that the lace is completely on the glue. So while she's doing that, I just tighten her wig in the back. I let her hold the lace band, and I just tighten her wig in the back, so when we take it off, we don't have to do it. You can either tighten it if it's a little loose for your client, or you can either sew it down. It just depends on how your braid down is. So I do like a braid down where I have an anchor in the back, so if I do need to sew it in, I can do so. So as you see me doing here, I'm blow drying the hair. I did this off camera, but I used some Mega Sleek by Matrix. If you're a cosmetologist, you can find this in the Cosmo Proof store, or even, I think, Sally Beauty, I don't know. But I know for cosmetologists, you can find it in the Cosmo Proof store. So that's where I got it from. So yeah, right now I took the band off, and now I'm going in with my rat tail comb and kind of just seeing where. It's good to have a light, by the way, because the light allows you to see where the glue is. If not, you could just see it regularly, but I use the light to kind of give that reflection to see exactly where I need to cut the lace. And as you can see, the lace is outlining her hairline. I have to go in the back and go get me another light, y'all, because the light was a little dim. So I was like, let me go get another light. But yeah, right here I'm just kind of pulling everything down, making sure everything is tick and tack in the place it needs to be. Like I said, use your rat tail comb to part the hair out the way, so you're not kind of cutting the hair with the lace, because if you do, sometimes it leaves like this straight cut on the hairline. Not necessarily on the hairline, but like on the hair itself. It just leaves this straight icky cut that I just hate. So I go in with my rat tail comb and start parting it, because I don't want to see that. I want to see lace. So yeah, I'm just cutting it. I think I have to go back and put some glue on like her ear tabs a little bit, which is fine. If you see parts of your client's lace lifting, make sure that you add glue back to it. It's okay whether you have to do it once or two times, but that's why you use I didn't do it in this video, but you use the method where you use the alcohol wipes or just some sea breeze, and you kind of clean their skin before. I didn't do it, but that's okay. Everybody skips steps sometimes. That's fine. I've been doing this for too long, so it's still gonna stay down regardless. So yeah, right now I'm just kind of cleaning it up, the hairline, just making sure that it's kind of like not just lace showing, like, you know, when you just have like extra lace. I'm just cutting off that excess lace. Extra lace. I'm sorry, y'all. So yeah, I'm pushing everything back and just putting it into place. I know it look like a big old line right now, but I swear it's really not what you think it is. But right now I'm just kind of asking my client where does she want her part. She said she wanted a side part, so I'm just making sure I kind of give her something that's kind of similar to mine's, just a deep side part. She said she wanted a deep side, so I'm making sure that the part is just going correctly with her hair, like her head size. So yeah, I'm just parting and bringing everything around and just measuring it up and kind of taking a look at her. Always make sure you look at your client as you're doing like what you're doing. Just kind of have like an extra mirror that you can just look back at, because I know when you're looking at it from your point of view and then you're looking at it from their point of view, is two different looks. So make sure that you do so, like look at it from a mirror point of view and your own point of view, so you just make sure everything is matching, everything is similar. And also I took her side, like I don't know if you've seen that, but I took her side and kind of swooped it a little bit so I can see exactly how this side part swoop will lay. So I kind of did that, and right now I'm just kind of clipping everything to the side, getting everything out my way and parting off her edges. So I kind of do big edges to where like they go into the hair. So that's exactly what I'm doing right now. Also, y'all, when y'all parting off y'all edges, let y'all client hold them edges. Like, they should not just be sitting here not helping you. Like, no. So as you part your edges off, just hand them to the client where you want, you know, your edges to lay, or however much edges you want to be out. Let them hold it, so it just allows you to continue the work and kind of get everything done faster. Or if not, some people do braid their edges up. I don't. I like for my clients to pull them because it lets me see exactly like what I want. And if I need to take it out, I can just take it out right then and there. I don't have to unbraid the whole entire braid to take it out. So as you just see me do, I just kind of put some more glue right there because that side was kind of lifting up a little bit and it was irritating me. So I just lifted up some more and put more glue on there because, yeah, y'all not finna irritate me. Not today. It's not happening. So lay down before I lay you down. Okay, so as you do that, you have your client holding all of her edges. I just go ahead and put the edge band on her lace in the edges so everything can just melt properly. At this time, you can use your melting spray to kind of put it on, or any type of spray that you have, like a holding spray to just put on the lace to give it that extra hold. But I just chose to just let the band do the work and not add that on just yet. So right now I'm going into her bang, and what I'm going to be doing is molding her down because I want this to be super, 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 super flat. So I'm using my Nairobi wrapping mousse, and I am just putting it on her hair, even on like the inside of the hair. Like, I'm just kind of combing it through, making sure that I get every little piece that I need to be down and foamed out, because I want this to be super sleek once I take her out the dryer. So when I do the bang, I kind of just go in I part it off and put the mousse in and kind of just move through it with my finger, or you can use a comb and do that as well. But I just part it off section by section and put the mousse in and just put it in there, just because it gives it like, you just make sure you just putting the product everywhere. You're working the product through the hair. So that's when I take my rat tail comb and I just push everything down and make sure, you know, the product is worked all throughout the hair, and, you know, molding her to exactly where I want the hair to fall. So at this time, you can go in and kind of like give the part a cleaner part if you need to, take out more hair, take out less hair, however you want to do it. This allows the hair to be molded to exactly how you want the hair to be. So as I do that, I check with her about the part and I put her on the dryer. I take her out and this is what it looks like. I went ahead and started to part off her edges again, so she's not holding it this time. I didn't want to put those little silver pins on her while she's under the dryer, because that can burn client and we don't want them issues. So right now, I'm just gonna go in and start cutting her baby hairs. So when you cut your baby hairs, you want to cut them to like a slighted. What is slighted? You want to cut your baby hairs like to an angle. Like you want them to go from shortest to longest, and shortest at the top where the baby hair starts, and longest to where the baby hair ends. So you can get that perfect kind of swoop when you're molding your baby hairs on your client's hair. So that's what I'm doing right here. I'm just cutting both sides to an angle. So like I said, you're gonna cut the longest towards the end of the baby hair and the shortest at the top. So you can see exactly what I'm talking about right here in this clip. Just cutting it exactly to how I want it to be cut. So I have no idea what the camera was doing, but from the tip of the screen, from what you can see, I am using literally a baby flat iron and curling her edges upwards. So when I'm molding it, it just swoops perfectly. Some people curl theirs downwards, but me, I curl mine upwards. However you prefer, you do, by all means. But I'm just curling her baby hairs in the upwards position. So once that is done, I get my Nairobi foam, and I use this foam specifically for this only because I feel like it has like a softer hold. Like when I put it on there, like when I apply it to the hair, it's firm. As you can see, no water's really dripping from it. It's not too liquidy once you apply it, but once you like dry the hair, like y'all, it just give like this fluffiness. Like it's not too much product in a way. So as you can see, I'm using the comb part of my edge brush and I'm pushing the back hairs back first. So I do this specifically so I already know how I want the baby hairs to kind of roll. Like, I know how I want it to like go in the direction. You can start from any direction you please. You're doing what's comfortable and what's good for you. This is just my technique. So like I said, I use the foam as really kind of like my guide, and I use the back of the baby hair as my guide as well. So I do that first, and then I go in and start using my comb on the front. I don't know why my head had to take up all this video, but yeah, it was kind of hard to like do it with, you know, doing it and showing y'all this part. But yeah, so like I said, I use the back as a guide, and the guide just makes me see what I want my front to look like. So like I said, I'm just going to use a little bit more Nairobi foam just to make it extra perfect the way I want it to be. And like I said, I'm just going to use the back of my comb and just mold it out. So this is the finished look after I molded her. I think I set her in the dryer and I curled her up, and yeah, y'all, this is the finished look. So if you like, you can book me at Kaydollkreations. Again, this is my extension line, so that is at the dog extensions on Instagram as well. I'll be linking both ats below, so you guys can just click book and shop at the same time. So yeah, I hope you like this video. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.